I still remember his eyes. Sharp, silent. A 10-year-old boy named Jayden who never said much. But when he looked at you, you listened. He was quiet, kept to himself. A kid who had already seen more pain than most adults ever will. Jayden was different, not just because of his black skin, which some cruel kids made fun of, but because he carried something heavy inside, something older than 10 years. At school, he barely spoke. At home, things weren't better. His mother worked 2 jobs, and his father, well, no one really knew where he was. Jayden never mentioned him. It was a bitter winter evening when he disappeared. Snow was falling, thick and slow, muffling every sound in the city. Jayden stayed behind after class, helping a teacher clean up. Then he left, alone. He should have taken the main street, well lit, always busy. But instead, he went through the alley. That alley. God, if only I'd known what that place really was. Locals always whispered about it. People disappear there, they'd say. Bad energy. No real proof, but enough to keep the smart ones away. Jayden wasn't seen again. The next morning, I was called to the scene. An old brick wall at the end of the alley was smeared in something dark. At first, I thought it was paint, but no. It was blood. And on that wall, written in a trembling child's hand, were the words, "I wasn't like them, so I had to go." Below that, a single small bloody handprint. We launched a full search. Dogs, drones, dozens of officers. Not a single footprint in the snow, not a thread of clothing, not even a scent. It was like Jayden had been erased. That's when the whispers started. Parents told me their kids were waking up screaming. Not nightmares, visions. They claimed to see Jayden standing at the end of their beds. Same torn clothes. Same blank stare. But he wasn't right. His eyes were different. Too dark. Too empty. Then came the recordings. One woman, a nurse who lived near the alley, showed me a video she captured from her apartment window late one night. The screen was shaky, but you could see the alley entrance clearly. Empty at first. But then, something moved. A boy. Jayden. He stepped into the light. Pale. Barefoot. His head tilted slightly. His eyes locked onto the camera, now not curious, not scared, but angry. Hollow, and then he smiled. Not a child's smile. Something older. Crueler. 5 months later, another child disappeared. Same alley, same time. This time, there were screams. But when we arrived, nothing. The snow was untouched. No tracks. No signs of a struggle. Just that same chilling silence. Only one thing was left behind, a crayon drawing torn and stuck to the alley wall. It showed 3 stick figures, 2 crossed out in red. The third was still standing. Underneath, written in shaky letters, was the phrase, "Now I'm not alone." Since then, every full moon someone hears the voice, a whisper floating through the alley like smoke. You don't belong with them, so you have to go. I've worked murder scenes, seen things I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. But this was different. Jayden didn't just vanish. He was taken, transformed into something cold. I still drive past that alley sometimes. I keep my windows shut, doors locked, lights on. Because if you ever find yourself there, past midnight, and you hear that soft, chilling voice behind you, don't look back, don't answer, don't speak, just run.